Diamond Frost here for LaserRot. Got a bit of a haul update video. It's been a while since I've done one. Been pretty slim pickings as of late. So why don't you sit back and enjoy the new intro I made, and then we'll get into some awesome finds with All Day IPA by Founders.
Hello, it's LaserDisc time, where I sit around, drink beer, and watch a LaserDisc. Finally, it's LaserDisc time, where I kick back with the beer, spin a LaserDisc. Few good men, House Party 2, Mrs. Doubtfire and Turbulence, Highlander 2, X-Files, Garth Brooks, and the True Lies. Well, hello, it's LaserDisc time, where we sit around, drink beer, and watch a LaserDisc. Finally, it's LaserDisc time, where I sit down, drink a LaserDisc, and watch some beer. LaserRot, brought to you by...
Definitely tastes the most citrusy beer I've ever had as a session IPA. Founders can be pretty much found everywhere, and I recommend you pick it up, especially if it's either Kentucky Breakfast Stout, something that I've been on the hunt for a very long time. It's nearly a collector's item because when they pop up, they're not around for very much. So, without much more wasted time, I'm going to go through some sweet finds over the past 3 months, I think it's been. So let's get us started here with California. This is a very, very enjoyable movie. Juliette Lewis is in it. We got Brad Pitt is the serial killing bad guy, which after watching this, me and my old lady both were like, that was weird seeing Brad Pitt be a serial killing bad guy. David Duchovny, great film. If you pick it up, you will enjoy it. The unrated version, I think that's what's on DVD at this point, but why would you watch a DVD when you can watch a awesome LD? A 80s classic, actually is this 70s? No, it's 80s. Meatballs, Vestron video. I am excited to finally rewatch this, having only seen the edited version as a kid on Comedy Central back when they showed decent movies. Really can't get any better than 80s Bill Murray and gratuitous nudity. A very interesting film, Broadway Danny Rose, and the reason why I picked this up, aside from being a Woody Allen fan, is the cover wasn't on LaserDisc database, so I always try to pick those up so I can upload those to the database. Don't know much about it. I'm excited. Hey, come on in, Mitch. Welcome to LaserRot.
Hey, me.
What do you want?
Can I say something off the record?
The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. I have never actually seen this, despite being a massive Beatles fan like everyone else on Earth. There are 2 versions of this film that were released. This is the first version of the U.S. cut of the film, and then they did like almost Criterion. I think it was just a definitive set with the big yellow submarine on the front. Excited to check it out. For some reason, it's not a cheap LaserDisc. Online, it's 30 or 40 bucks. So glad I found it for so little. Time Bandits. Have not seen this since the second or third time I ever smoked weed. Didn't understand it when I first watched it, so I'm excited to rewatch it. This is the full screen version of the film. Really pretty cover. You don't see like bright red in your face anymore. Terry Gilliam, as I say, yeah. Awesome director. Now this one is something I'm pretty excited about, as I'm a big fan of sci-fi. Dark Planet. Now I did some research on it. It's another later LaserDisc release coming out in the '96. Pricey too online and on the database, so glad I found it because I probably wouldn't have paid what they're asking for it. if I didn't see it for so little. Super great. $2, so I'm excited to watch that. Oh, moving right along here. Take another sip from our sponsor. This cool shirt, some jorts, this jorts, and Founders IPA. Okay. Now this movie I have gotta say was pretty enjoyable. Last Starfighter. This is the full screen version of the film. Kind of 85. It'd be cool to see a sequel to this one day. I know that the writer didn't really do much else, but he wants to do one, so maybe we will eventually see a sequel or a remake, as they like to do. A movie I've not seen the full cut of, I guess, Lawnmower Man. Super interesting visuals. I believe there is several different versions of this film that have been made over the years. This one was one of the mid-releases. They re-released it again in the mid or late 90s. So yeah, I'm excited to see that. I've seen the animations before. In fact, did a review on it in the episode where I went over the Mind's Eye series. A lot of these scenes were in this movie as well. The sequel, Lawnmower Man 2, Job's War, I believe it had a different name when it was originally put out, or at least overseas it had a different name. But here in the U.S. we got Job's War. Can't beat it, I guess. I mean, just pure 90s ridiculous CGI. This one I'm really excited about. It's one of my favorite films, one of the best films ever made, and probably the best De Niro film, which is saying something. Taxi Driver. Criterion release. There are several of these that have been made over the years. This was, I believe, the last one. There is a different cover for one that's out. These are CAV on all 4 sides. It's got an audio commentary, which you can also hear on the Blu-ray that came out a few years back, and then a few other just good old-fashioned Criterion stuff. It is sealed too, so that's even more exciting. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Criterion set. I'll probably do a demonstration of my new scaler I got with this film, so we can see it in pure CAV glory. Excited for that one. This movie was fucking terrible. Commandments, Courtney Cox, Anthony LaPaglia, and Aidan Quinn, and he's mad his wife died, drowned or something, and anyway, it's just an abysmal film. It's abysmal, but you know, got Courtney Cox at the height of her Friends fame. Could be worse. Another Woody Allen classic, Love and Death, which is a reinterpretation of Dostoevsky's Crime and Punishment and Tolstoy's War and Peace. Don't know much about this, but for the nominal price of $2, I was willing to find out. Exciting times with Woody Allen. This Unforgiven is my second copy of it. I didn't know I had it already. So back up for when we need to watch the movie in 2 different rooms at the same time. Eastwood. Adventures of Buckaroo Banzai. Peter Weller of RoboCop fame and so much more. It looks absolutely ridiculous. So that's on video too, so you know it's going to be over the top. Also, if you look here in the back, you see a very young and very pre-bar mitzvah Jeff Goldblum back there. film on the horizon for me. The oddest good movie in many a full moon. So that is that. So thanks for sticking around. Hopefully we'll have a new video where I finally get to do the Time Rider special. I went down to Northern California and did some outdoor screening of some films. So that's coming up. I want to give a shout out to buddy Smart Henry, who helped me in the last episode. Some archival footage that we recorded 3:30, 4 a.m. On beer 19 and drink 14, respectively. So he can be seen at Smart Henry on Twitter, as I'm sure you already follow him. So until then, drink your beer, spin your discs. I'll see you soon.